and worship. All right. And they need mentors who are patient and who look out for their spiritual well-being. So we have to grow up in order to help them be strong ourselves. I was reminded of a young man that was baptized in Palestine, I guess about 3 years ago. He was difficult. He had issues. But my husband stuck with him until he moved to a different state. But sometimes, people, they have different lifestyles out in the world, so we have to be patient with their learning and work along with them to help them learn a better way of life. And it takes a lot of patience and a lot of love to stay with them, to help them through it, but it's also worth it. Yes, ma'am.
What if you have a new Christian who has a special ability to do something?
Yeah.
And you are trying to encourage them that you need that ability in the church, but yet they don't want to do it.
Okay. Let me ask, why would they not want to do it?
I don't know.
Okay.
They're stubborn.
Maybe stubborn. Well, just keep encouraging them, and maybe find something else, I guess, for them to do. But keep encouraging them, let them know, hey, you got a real talent there. We can use that talent.
They could be afraid. They could be afraid.
That's true. That's true. Could be afraid, and they could, think, well, I'm not worthy or something of that effect.
We said extra encouragement might push them.
That's it. That's it. Extra encouragement. Yes, ma'am.
In your experience, I love this idea of circle influence, because they have already got their established friends, and as a new Christian, they either probably have to remove themselves from that relationship, but gaining them as new Christians is an awesome concept. But what has your experience been with that? Is it successful, or do they kind of play off each other's old past?
It's, I've seen some of both. There's a new Christian, we just was baptized a couple months ago. She would go back to her old church people that she was with, and we try to encourage the Christians at the congregation that baptized her to stay with her and help bring her in. So it's, you have to continue to work with them and encourage them and let them know, really just try to keep them in the fellowship, attending, and help them meet other Christians and befriend people. One thing that's really important is for each new Christian to have at least 7 people that they can befriend in the first few weeks, within at least the first 2 months of them becoming a Christian. At least 7 people they know who are Christians who will befriend them, and at least 1 good friend. And those people can help them stay connected.
Within the congregation.
Yes, within the congregation. Mm-hmm. And yes, did I answer your question?
You did.
I hope so. Okay, thank you. All right, but yeah, we gotta just stay with them. We can't let people just kind of drift off, because they will. And I remember myself, I came from the Baptist church, and I was baptized in, like I said, 1979, and my tendency was to kind of want to drift back. But I was thankful my husband was there to help me. And so it's important to keep a new Christian in the fellowship of Christians and be there as a safety net to help and say, hey, come with me, and show them, and just have them really get fully into the body of Christ through involvement and close association. And it's so easy for us to get busy and kind of let it slip, but we can't afford to. We have to help one another just to stay with that person somehow, some way. Pray for them, and keep them on our minds, and check on them. Let me see how many. Oh, almost done here. This is a really good book. Brother Christian Holly wrote about catching people for Christ, and he talks about how and where to develop baptize people and bring them into the body of Christ, and then what we need to do to help keep them. Catch and keep, not catch and release, catch and keep. Okay. So some of the information I just shared was from this book by Christian Holly. And we are nearly done. And this here, hugs are very important. Hugs are healing. We want a person to be converted and know that they are never deserted. Jesus said he would never leave us nor forsake us. And we want to be like Jesus and stay with people, help them. A hug relieves tension, improves blood pressure or blood flow.